So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
the game yet to kick off.
Today's
the
match.
Excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that has been knocked clear. Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho. To Osimhen.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Mohan Bagan are looking to break at pace. And it's Kaka. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, can he finish? It's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space. And a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
After 14 minutes is number 23, Kaka.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kaka, well seen, saw that coming. And it's made its way to him. Osimhen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Xabi Alonso gets into a good position. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mohun Bagan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Getting up there! That's going to go a long way. Serginho. Serginho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Hakimi. That's a good run down the left. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that is a little undercooked. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. De Bruyne. That is good alertness. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So what can they conjure from this one? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a decent clearance. Kaka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's there to clear it. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Mohun Bagan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Short changes him with that pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Osimhen. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beckenbauer. And it's Nedved. That's good running with the ball. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso.
2 added
Serginho.
minutes has been indicated.
Hakimi. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the
And
manager
a quick
has to use
reminder
his
today,
change
everybody,
at this
to
stage.
make sure to put any litter in the
Rohan
bins
Bagan
provided.
firmly in
Thank you for
control
your
at the break.
cooperation.
2-0 the scoreline.
Substitutions taking place.
So right back into the action. And it's Xavi Alonso. Ibrahimovic. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Passes short and sharp. De Bruyne. That's a sharp pass. De Bruyne ventures forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe. Kaka will not want to lose out here. Not tries one from range. Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply...
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. What? And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And he's quick to return it. Pass is just off target. Jordan Henderson. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Kupchu. Driving forward. Kupchu. That's an excellent interception. Deftly away. Tries to play it through. Thuram cuts it out. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good ball, good take. Now it's Kupchu.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Kaka. Beckenbauer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Kaka. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get away? And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, what has happened here? Mohan Bagan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Nedved. Muscular approach does pay off here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vermeer.
Mohan Bagan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style. And Aubameyang! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Paris Saint-Germain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Aubameyang. Kaka really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That looks a good ball through. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. "30 minutes gone." Doué. Now it's Aubameyang. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that.
And the shot! It's there! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that,
After
but not this
33
fella.
minutes is number 10, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Looking for the run. He's found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Nedved. That looks a cracking ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
But where it came from. And a chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Towering header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Doué powering forward here. Nedved. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Volunteers for each block. Please
So it's one
report to the
each.
staff
How are
room
you seeing
immediately.
it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Jordi Alba. Doué. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
Aubameyang! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that was nowhere near his best. Doué. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Jordi Alba. And it's Jordi Alba. And Doué. Now it's Aubameyang. Paris Saint-Germain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was no routine save.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution in progress.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has left him in a heap. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Stojkovic. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Stojkovic. And here's Batistuta. Kukçu. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cannavaro. Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Turan. Kukçu. Isco. Now it's Stojkovic. That's really well cleared. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, well played, well played. Kukçu. Stojkovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Stojkovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Isco. Mohun Bagan are looking to go forward now. On the through ball. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Nedved tries to pass it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! And they're back in front!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Mohun Bagan choosing to make the first
7,
change.
Rijkaard.
Well, this is what
Coming
we've been
on the
waiting
field.
You
Number
have to
24.
credit the desire we've just seen here,
Del
Peter.
Piero.
The desire
Number
to stick to your
11,
task and keep on
Willis.
chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Goes for a shot! Oh, glorious batting goal! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as...
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Opts to play it back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident
There will be 3
annoyance.
minutes added
He just
time.
didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Oh, it's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Ibrahimovic. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Rijkaard writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. Crunching tackle. And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted. It's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Looking to play him in. Nicely intercepted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Chance, surely! It's run loose here. Played in by Roberto. It's a goal! Now that's well seen too. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's nice. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Still goalless. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's quick to return it. And that's a good ball. Real chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Mohun Bagan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic. He's come in hard. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. 30 minutes gone. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Here's a chance! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Corner given. This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram wins the duel this time. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's picked his way through. Defending was strong and firm. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Nedved. And this is Ronaldinho. Big chance! And one more try!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Takes a shot. They want to be quick to... Oh, what has happened here?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Nedved knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that pretty much works out as a...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now it's Mbappe. He takes the shot! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Raul. Ferdinand makes the interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Probing pass. It's come to nothing. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Raul, there he goes, motoring forward. Donatoni. Donatoni! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
En el minuto 18, el dorsal 23.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Thuram.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Can he latch on to this? Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saviola receives it in a wide position. This looks promising. Maldini clears without hesitation. That's a throw. Oh, that's neat.
Spain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Maldini. Ferdinand. Gerrard. Oh, this is a very good run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Maldini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Triol. He won't be happy with that one. Searching pass he's played there. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Forlan, looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Villa. That's a little off target.
Bagan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Ibrahimovic. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Knocks it into space. And here's Mbappe. It's Ronaldinho! No.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, well played, well played. David Villa is sporting a guilty look after that.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. Ibrahimovic. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Rohun Bagan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Bagan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ball's gone out of play. Chooses to go cross-field. Donatoni looking understandably energised after his goal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Turan. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Raul. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Saviola. And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard. Now it's Villa. That is good strength. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Shapes to shoot! And that has fair finished.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's Ronaldinho. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Bagan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Saviola. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Out towards the flank. Raul. Now it's Saviola. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Bagan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Bagan appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Beckenbauer powering forward here, looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to... Can he finish? And he hits the net. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 4, el dorsal 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Serán sustituidos por
Mohun
el dorsal
Bagan
24,
restore parity.
el dorsal 25.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Looking for a corner. And it's been taken short. Donatoni. No, he's seen through all of that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he cuts out the supply. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Olise! Olise! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic fights. And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
Welcome to today's
This is
match.
football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on.
Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, one score, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Alexander-Arnold got a long way forward to join the attack. Mohun Bagan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's got away. Oh, good effort. It's hit the crossbar. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Taken back almost at once. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Threads one in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nedved. Impressive jump. And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Mohun Bagan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Searching pass he's played there. He's had it taken off him, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Triol, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Mohun Bagan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's a big chance! And that's in! Right back in the game! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Baresi. Alexander-Arnold. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Milan has the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldo. Turan, quality ball. Mohun Bagan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nesta, that's an imaginative pass. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold makes a dash for it. Baggio takes the shot! He's rising! And that's a good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Nedved. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge gets into a good position. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Mbappe. Showing good feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. There's the shot! What a wonderful goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first...
And that is all they have time for. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem
Hello
to
attendees,
keep on
this
coming.
is a
It clearly
lost
means that
children's
defending hasn't
announcement.
been at its best,
Would the
but
father
you know
of
what
a
I'm
boy
like
in
when
a
it comes to
yellow
defending.
t-shirt kindly make his way to the
Mohun
information
Bagan
centre?
up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. Gets us going once more. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. And here's Rijkaard. Oh, that's nice. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Played into space. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge tries to pass it through. Yaya Toure. Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. He's a sharp little ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. Mohun Bagan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Roberto Baggio. Nuno Mendes. 60 minutes played. That has not gone well. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. That is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Mohun Bagan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Just eases him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ambitious ball here. Floated through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
He leaps for it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mohun Bagan have their third corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Kakao. Number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 7,
This is Nedved.
Rijkaard.
Drives it
Coming
in.
on the field.
Off the
Number 24,
post.
Del Piero.
Could have won it
Number
there and then.
45,
He knows that.
Osimhen.
Oh, he knows it.
Number 11,
Del Piero is
Gullit.
fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Del Piero. Probing pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And this is Ibrahimovic. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. Pirlo. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Roberto Baggio. And that's gone loose. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Osimhen. Oh, well played, well played. And he's in. Osimhen! Maldini spots it and intercepts. And it's Nedved. All right, looks a good ball through. Good decision by the keeper. Got
There
that
will be 1
exactly
minute
right.
added time.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the ball.
And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having
Volunteers
been
to each
named
block,
man of the match,
please report to
and
the staff room
deservedly so.
immediately.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans have
to
pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Shoots! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already. This is a promising build-up. India ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Kaká takes on his marker. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rummenigge. And there's a probing ball. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's goal side. It's Cristiano! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kaká. And the counter is on.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Could move up a gear here. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard looking to receive it in space. And they can counter here.
Bagan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop. running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rummenigge. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That'll be a throw-in. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. And the through ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Gundogan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ernest, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's takes a shot and another try, and that's a tiny finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Minutes is
Rummenigge
number
at his
18.
razor-sharp best there.
Karl-Heinz
Well, I
Rummenigge.
admire players who do that because they just don't give up on
Rummenigge.
anything.
Karl-Heinz
Looking at
Rummenigge.
a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe might just make this. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foot in. Oh, they can break here. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Thuram. And it's Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play,
There
he
will be
gave him
1
no
minute
chance
at
to
a time.
get on the turn.
Kaka. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think
And
we're
now,
up to after
all members
45
of the
minutes?
crowd,
I
I'd
think the
like to
manager
ask you to
should be
join
pretty
me in
happy
wishing
that his
our
side managed to
birthday
come
boy
in on
a
level
very
terms.
special
Things seem to be
birthday.
going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so we're off again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Strokes it back. That's a good ball. And he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Maldini. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's put pay to the danger. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Seedorf. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Kaka. Mbappe! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Searching pass he's played there. Nedved. Rummenigge going. Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, what has happened here? Nedved. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he welcomes it in. Maldini. And it's Nedved. Rummenigge. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Rummenigge certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Hernes. Beckenbauer. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Threads one in. Now he's running away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi, he's having a hit! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front!
The goal scorer!
He just
After
absolutely
69
speared
minutes
that
is
in.
I think it was
Number
probably past the
15,
keeper before he even saw
Lionel
it. Incredible he got
Messi.
so much power with so little backlift.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Well, the two coaches
Kakao.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the
18.
same time.
Karl-Heinz
So we have a
Rummenigge.
breakthrough.
Number
Now
7.
how will things develop from here?
Rijkaard. Coming on the field.
India
Number
are
24.
looking to break at pace.
Del Piero.
Yamal
Number
will not want to
45.
lose out here, not against this
Osman.
opponent.
Number 11. Gullit.
Thuram kept his eye on it.
Substitutions
and
taking
he's
place.
there. And it's Del Piero. That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That looks a cracking ball. And this is Hazard. Mohun Bagan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so...
Hazard! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mohun Bagan are looking to go forward now. Rohan Bagan could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. And here's Osimhen.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Osimhen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great ball, and he's in here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passes short and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number
this
20.
is a Hollywood or bus corner.
Mbappe.
The final whistle is up next.
15. Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field.
That was
Number
very
10.
necessary. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everyone,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
Signal
excitement's
Iduna
already
Park.
palpable. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So it's down to business here. Borussia Dortmund have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on.
And Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Lovely bit of skill. It's Nedved. Shifted it to the flank. Front-footed pressing going on here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying... He's rising! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi. Rooney. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! Well, now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, nice touch. First quarter of an hour gone. Zanetti. And it's Bale. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's found a way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Lohun Bagan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. That pass isn't the best. Played in. He leaps for it! That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Looking to play him in. Well seen. Saw that coming. And it's played forward. Rummenigge. Lovely, now then. There's the shot! What a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Rijkaard! But he's left disappointed.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Borussia Dortmund are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's Ronaldinho. Nedved, Rummenigge, and a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mohun Bagan get their fourth corner. Ferdinand with the clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello everybody,
the game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
Looks to the other side. Ronaldinho. Antonetti. And it's Rijkaard. Conte. Shifted it to the flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. Beckenbauer. Ball played for Rijkaard. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
It's Ronaldinho! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nedved. Rummenigge going off to that. Thuram. Thuram does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely touch. Can he finish? Nohun Bagan.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Rummenigge clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Marquinhos. Not the most convincing of passes. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. India have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Conte. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Well, they can break here. It's a good run down the right. Can he latch on to this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball comes in. Zanetti gets it away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Zanetti. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Here's Cannavaro. Threads one in. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. And it's Zanetti. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Rummenigge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard. Mbappe takes a shot! It's in! A goal at a really telling moment. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
First breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Zanetti crosses.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
In once more. Impressive jump. And it's in. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scorer after 45
Satisfyingly
minutes is
simple. There's
number
almost a sense
10,
of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking
2
at a
added
different
minutes
game
has been
now.
indicated.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And this is Totti. Ronaldinho. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive.
Just
Each
a quick
side
announcement,
with one significant
an exciting
moment.
one too. We're
And at
about to
half-time,
announce
the score
today's
is
entry numbers.
1-1.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
India kick off the second half.
That's going in strongly.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Chiellini. That's destined for the flank. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Rummenigge. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Cannavaro. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread it left. And here's Batistuta. Totti! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to
Number
watch.
7, Francesco Totti.
India have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Maldini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's gone for a throw-in. No, he's not getting his way this time. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. That's a lovely, neat pass. No way through. That's a look and place it forward. Totti has got himself a free kick.
Substitution
The
on the
manager can
field.
make a change for the first time in the game here.
Ronaldinho. Number 7, Rijkaard. Coming on the field, number 24, Del Piero. Number 11, Hullitz.
way back. Ronaldinho.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's given a throw.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
Oh, what a mistake! Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. Mohun Bagan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Driving forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Mohun Bagan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pass somewhat off target. Del Piero. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Nedved. Mohun Bagan could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Marquinhos gets it away. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Zanetti. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ronaldinho. Conte. Ronaldinho looking to receive it in space. That's Cannavaro. Zanetti.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
That's a little off target. Rummenigge. Cannavaro.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as new. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era.
Chance for a shot! Now, there's a terrific hit. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. No, that's been intercepted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good-looking ball. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now this could be a chance. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Totti. That is lovely. Takes the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mateus! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Drives. Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Rohan Bagan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vieira. Driving on and making good progress. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nedved. Decent chance! Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And it's Totti. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now the ball in. Cannavaro is there to clear. And he's being shifted off it. That's a shade optimistic. Robertson. Mateus. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Looking to Neymar! Beckenbauer gets it clear. Kaká did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's going to be disappointed with that.
This is the time you need that pace.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cannavaro. Messi knocks it into space. It's come to nothing. Yaya Toure. Neymar.
Habrá un
Now it's
minuto de
Boyan.
descuento.
Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Totti!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
The first breakthrough.
Talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Baresi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Time and again they are repelled. Baresi. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Oh no, what has happened? Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Toure can get it clear. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Deftly away. And they're quick to get it back. Mateus. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Shot a goal!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Bojan Krkić proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Steaming on, takes a shot! Another special Neymar moment! A finish of true class! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.